Sorry if I sound like I'm gagging and coughing, it's because I woke up pukey. Sorry. In wintertime, people get sick. It's common thing. That's why I call winter the blanket of death. It's pretty, but it's a blanket that's there to smother all life. Some of the prettiest things are the most deadly. So, I'll feel good after a little bit. I woke up this way, so it means that either it's getting too cold for my body or I got the flu and not the cold, which means just being pukey with a cough. Okay, I need to think of a name for this build. Because this build is unique. No one's ever done this build but me. And I'm the only probably weirdo who'd read the fucking code of the game just to see what I can do with it. A couple of things. Lance Talisman only works if I'm using a poke sword, which is okay. This can guard counter if you're using... Actually, the guard counter might be really good.
Ah, well then. May the golden order shine through you.
Let me just turn up the TV. Can't hear what he was saying, but... Okay, I need to go get the turtle talisman now. I remember being in the woods with bears, so most likely, yeah, up here. So all in all, I had to come up with a name for this build because no one's done it. And why not, since I'm the one who somehow just created it, so I get to name it, right? Just like people who discover things name things. I was thinking of naming it the true shield build or double proc build, because you proc twice. Because the shield and weapon are separate from each other for some reason. Only the shields are separated from the other weapons, so dual wielding blades doesn't work. The reason I would call it the true shield build is because you're using a shield truly for what it's meant to do. Be an actual combat thing, and not just for blocking. You have to use it on your dominant arm, that is. Which apparently is these characters is the right arm. So you're technically truly using what a shield was truly used for. Defensive offense. Which to some doesn't make sense, but to some others it might. Though the thing is, I'm not done yet with the build, so it actually can get better than this I have. It's just the basic starter kit for the build. So if it comes out to be this great thing, I mean, it's no slouch of a build, that's for sure. I mean, see, that was pretty solid and reliable. And it's not even that busted of a build either. It has its weaknesses and strength, and it mostly counts on timing. Good timing from the player. And stamina, stamina, what do you go? This is what I'm looking for. Stamina management. Holy hell, where's my health bar? You do need some talismans. This is really heavily dependent on the talismans you wield. But also it gives you so many options to work with. This is like the jack of all trades kind of build. You won't be the master of none. You'll be the master of none, but anything you do is doable. I need the turtle talisman for one reason only. It is because I need the stamina. I thought this was where the turtle talisman was. What? I don't have the snap your fingers emote. Yeah, I need a snap your fingies emote. Hmm. Wasn't the turtles one supposed to be here? But I couldn't find the entrance. So yeah. I think true shield build or double proc is a good name for it. Because you're truly using your shield for literally everything you're doing. You're not just looking at it and going, oh, I block with it only. It's like, no, I block and attack immediately with it. It is used for multiple circumstances. It does not hold me down by one thing. Isn't the turtle one here though? I remember it being in the ruins in the first areas. See? That right there is just beautiful. Also, I gave Shield Bash another purpose. The Nobleman's Sword is heavily used too, because you need it. You need the longer length of the weapon, or you could use the Adachi or Echo or whatever, the pokey one that you get from the nobles as well, or any sword really, because you're using it to defend yourself. You're using your sword as an offhand thing, just to deal a little damage here and there. But your shield is what's keeping you alive and doing the majority of the work. That's why I call it the true shield. You're truly using a shield. Double shield is its own thing entirely, and not saying that double shield isn't a thing that's better than what I'm doing. Double shield just means you're using both shields, which is its own thing in general. True shield is you're just using a shield truly. You're proccing your damage with it, you're starting your fights with it, you're defending with it, you're just... Oh, that's right, here it is. Hence its charge attacks. This axe talisman will work with this build because this is a charge attack as well. So it does work. So yeah. So I'm thinking calling it true shield or a double proc, because you could proc twice in succession with it, and no other build could proc twice in succession like that, because they're not designed to. But this one is. Mostly by accident, because they programmed the shield's proccing to be separate from the rest of the weapon types, which was on them. Which gives the shield its own unique, special something to all the other weapon types. They're like, oh look, I could do rivers of blood and do bleed very fast and easily. Oh, I could do bleed twice in a row. That's the difference. The problem is proccing is really hard. Double proc would be really hard because you got to do this to proc it, then immediately proc it again with your weapon. Because the weapon is separate from the shield, and you can proc it twice. AKA double procking. And there's no other way of doing double proc other than with the shield. You can't double proc with a shield on shield. You can't double proc with dual daggers or dual wielding. You only can double proc with a shield and a weapon. There's no other way. He was right above my head. So yeah, I was thinking of calling it either double proc or true shielding. True shield. It's all up to the player or the player base on that one. I just wanted to name it since I invented it. I still had the chance to name it. See, I already procced, and if I do this again, it could proc again. Immediately. There it goes again! Double proc. That was double proc right there, you just saw. I just proved it right there, double proc. I hit him with my sword twice, procced. Shield bashed him, procced. Double procking. No other setup could do that. Only because I read, you know, read it, so. No, that's holy attacks. I don't have holy on my affinity. Also, the turtle talisman's already paid off in dividends. It's already paying off. I was able to shield bash way quicker. And way more often. This is great. Oh, look! Grace and a show. Don't get mad at me because I was so bored and such a loser, I read the fucking core coding of a game. Out of boredom. Was I not supposed to get her weapon? Oh well. And true shields can block while attacking. That was the whole point of shields. To defend yourself while being offensive. Granted, this shield, this version of my setup is still weak, and if you try to PvP with it, there's a good chance you will die. Unless your timing is really good. And this shield bash is being... people are sleeping on this. Because the procking is aided by both the sword and the shield, but they have separate procking. I don't have to roll out of the way. I just can. Oh, I'm being... Yeah, plus this cannot be... You can't be... You could easily be overwhelmed with this setup. But there's so much utility with this setup I'm having. See, I could just do that. My shield on my right hand is kind of special in that way. You have to use your dominant hand with the shield. Period. That's how shields work in reality. In reality. It's how a shield truly is used. And that's all I'm doing with it, is using a shield for what its intended purposes is the dominant hand blocks. And then attacks. And your offhand had a sword or a mace or some weapon of it, some kind, to aid you in damaging your enemy or keeping them at bay. I'm out of mana for the summons. Yeah, the Scarlet Rot is going to be a problem. I may have to pull out my little squiddy squid. These guys are good, though. I like them. But I feel that they are just too close quarters combat for this fight. And when I actually feel like I shouldn't be this close to the damn thing. Though I can shield bash into it, taking no damage. But my stamina gets ripped out of my ass every time I do it. And even in the game's coding, the shield on your right hand has more is a lot more stronger and harder to break than the shield on your left hand. Does consume quite a bit of stamina though. Oops. That was my fault. Nope, not fake. Ah, this is the one where you gotta go below to get further. Not only that, this build counts as a blunt build as well. You're using blunt weapons, yes. Which is your shield, which counts as a blunt weapon. Ow, my fucking chest! I do like how this build is blocking a majority of the damage I'm taking. Almost all of it. This is a really nice build. I'm enjoying it. You motherfucker. Love how, see how I sent his body flying? I love that about this build. How it just says, no, I block this and I shove you back. And now you took bleed damage because the thorn's on my shield. My thorns technically tell the enemy to fuck off. This ain't good. Oh, this is not good at all. Shit. Here goes. That's Scarlet Rot. Oh shit. No. You don't even need FP for this build either. It's just helpful to have it. It has the guarantee when you have FP that you will what do you call it? You will cause them to be backed up, to back the fuck up with it. Ow. Whoops. I really double tapped that by accident. There's the lever. I wanted to get back my vials and whatnot before I go run into the boss. That guy just looks like shit. He's like, ugh, this is not my day. I don't have enough ruins for that. I don't think I got enough ruins for 9,000. Do I? No. This is not enough for 9,000. I gotta be careful not to get hit. Wow, they are not doing much. I should probably switch over to Jellyfishy. Jellyfishy seems to do more. This is fine though, I can beat them. I think I may be too early for these guys. Fuck. I can fight one of you at a time just fine. I wish I could hurt them both with their own shit. Oh boy. I don't like how you two don't hurt each other. Chip damage. Damn it. The targeting is gonna get me killed. All the things in the game, the targeting is gonna what's kill me. There it goes. If I shield bash them enough, they died, but there's one huge problem. I am not ready for that yet, for two of them. They're not that weak when they double team your ass and your jellyfish gets squashed. I need to at least have level 10 shields and weapon for that, so. Oh well. Let's see if I can take out this goddamn thing up here, though. Whoa! My timing was dog shit right there. Okay, note to self, he can curve stomp my ass. Okay, dodge when he stomps, but I can yet somehow block his swinging with his weapon and block when he jumps in the air to butt slam me. Huh? Okay. Just accept it. There's no explanation. Oops. Damn Scarlet Rot. Even that Scarlet Rod is bullshit. God damn it, wrong button. Huh. Can I make him fall off out here? I have no runes, so there's nothing to be lost. See, it's not exactly almighty of a build. It's just... It has its moments that are just devastating. I don't know if it would work in PvP, because I haven't tested that out yet, and everyone just decides to spam chainsaw most of the time. Which means they're just wannabe fake gamers. You're not good if you need to fucking use a cheat. Come on, big boy. Ah, fuck, I forgot to crouch. That's some clean looking water, though. I forgot to crouch so he would slip off the side. I don't care how I win. I'm gonna win. You're trying to cheese him. Yes, he's an asshole of a boss. Compared to the other ones, this one's the biggest dick. Scarlet Rod is just... Yuck. Ah, fuck. The thing is, you have to make him fall off somehow. Which is, eh. But yeah, I think I've made a pretty good build. It's just certain enemies, until I hit a certain level, are out of my range for a bit. Because I don't have the strength, the arcane, or even the vitality or stamina to deal with them right now. Is there a way to regenerate FP in this game? I remember the talisman that does that, but I'm not sure which one. Not through attacking, but just naturally over time. I think it's like 5 FP for every 5 seconds or something like that. Where do I find that thing? Well, that's not much XP. Damn. There is a ruin farm here, though. If I wanted to abuse that for a little bit, I could and get a couple levels. Maybe. I don't know how weak I have. You have to be pretty weak for it to be effective, though. Fuck. The timing with that shield bash has to be so on point. I hate it sometimes. Because this is ridiculous. Fuck you, chicken. All I wanted was to grab the weapon out of that chest real quick, but no, fucking dog had to see me. Which is fine and all, I can manage it just fine, it's just one at a time, simple. I don't run out of FP very quickly, I can keep my health up, but all three, oof. My shield bash even took on all three and blocked the damage. I ran out of stamina instantly though. My stamina bar was fucking gone. But I blocked it. That is impressive on its own. That right there is an impressive thing the shield bash can do. I can't even believe it did that sort of thing so easily. Just a quick button press and boom, I block it. Granted, it doesn't work on your left hand for some reason. Yeah, you'll shield bash, but the blocking is so weak. I'm tempted. Got it. These creatures are blind, so they rely on hearing. I don't even use ruin arcs. I get it, they're good buffs for using your thing, but I don't see no point. No, that's just me, I guess. See, one-on-one, no problem. They'll always attack to the previous position you were. You can fight with this so well, it's so much fun. I kind of recommend it to people to try at least. But the problem is you do need shield bash and you need to use the sword arts for parrying and whatnot. Seems to be a must for this build. Damn! One-on-one? Yeah, I'm fine. 3-on-1? I'm gonna struggle, but I might win. Or I might lose, a higher chance of losing than winning, but still. That is some fucking awesome shit right there. You guys seem to be weird to be up here like this. Yeah, there's, I love how enemies have different aggros for each other. I always love that in video games where not everything's trying to kill you. Some things are trying to kill other things. Thank God for my stamina build! Holy shit. The stamina is a must in this build. Holy shit, I cannot stress this enough. You need the stamina. Or else, that is not survivable. So you're gonna need at least a minimum of 20 to 15 stamina with a talisman to make up for it. If you're gonna go low stamina build with this. Because there's no way in hell otherwise. Goddamn, no way in hell I could survive like this without my stamina being as high as it is. I can see it clear as day, yeah. I'm gonna struggle without it. Oh shit. I know that there's double pumpkin heads down there, but for now, I can't handle that. I'm not stupid. I may look stupid and act stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I will need more MP, about at least 20 MP minimum for this build. I need a lot of minimums and max out for this build. I do realize that apparently level 125 is the average for a lot of people. I kind of love how Shield Bash just went through their bullshit and said no. Shield Bash is being slept on, no doubts. Shield Bash has way more capabilities than we give it credit for. I'm literally counteracting bosses with it, just like, no. There's one spot in the game I could probably level up to 60 with, if you don't mind watching me sit there for 30 minutes. And we could just chat, I guess. But if I can get myself to level 60, I can have 20 HP and 25 strength, and no, that would be it. Because you do need at least 25 to 30 strength, 20 to 25 dexterity, 40 to 50 arcane to get bleed to proc a lot, because it's a double procking build on top of it, which means you need procking to just show up as much as possible. And I mean as much as possible. And then you need the HP so you don't die, of course. Oh god, that's a special wolf. I did not want to fight that. There is a way around it, though. Hey guys! Mind if I bring my dogs over to play? Oh shit! Hey guys! Wanna meet my puppy? Ow! Bad puppy! Bad puppy! They can play with the dogs for a little bit. I'm gonna go try to get this thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Yep, they're killing each other over there. Oh, it goes in a figure 8. Okay. Okay, here it comes. I don't like how they're coming back to me. Damn it. I don't want to panic swing at this shit either. Ooh. I should grab this. Praise there be grace here. Okay, they have a special pickaxe they can drop, I guess. It's a two-hander by the looks of it. And you might need high strength to wield it. I can go grab my ruins after this. But I did get the Flamey Ashy War. I'm just finding this fun. Can't believe I did something. Again, no, I mean, a handful of games I've played where I've discovered something most people haven't. Which is, the older you are and the newer the game is, the higher your odds of discovering things. Oh, this is the guy that fell. Poor bastard. I kind of like their helmets. So this one's a one-way trip. I gotta be careful with these guys. They have fire attribute to their pickaxes, which is very unique to that. Fire is so damn common though, it's kind of ridiculous. It's more common than Scarlet Rot. It's like fire, then Scarlet Rot. Then bleed. In that order. Is that weird? That sounds weird to me. I'm gonna have to require to use my shield for 99% of this, but... Yep. Gonna have to rely on my shield for everything. Shield Bash is just good. Not only gets enemies off your ass, it hurts like a fucking truck, apparently. Oh, piece of my tooth just broke off. Mmm, tasty. Oh, fuck, I hate that. If you're wondering why I don't see a dentist, I'm disabled and the government refuses to cover it. So yeah, that's free healthcare for you. It weighs... oh god, it weighs so much. What are we looking at over here? Yeah, you can still do it. You just gotta switch over to dual power stancing, that's all. Oh yeah, I forgot how big this motherfucker is compared to all the others. That one's a special kind of what the fuck. I love how I can switch between the two stances. It's really nice when you're using a shield on your right arm. See, I stick to the sides of the damn thing because it has issues with that, with going to your sides. I sent a message once. I set it as... There it is. Damn, we sleeping on Shield Bash, boys. We sleep. You ballsless little shit. That's why I prefer to die here. That way I can pick up my ruins. Only reason I wanted to die right there. Shield Bash doesn't have much of a going for it unless you have the FP, that is. Granted, it still works. You can block with it just fine. It's just you start taking damage because you don't get the poise bonus. And the poise bonus only works if you proc the FP to activate. Hmm. Okay, that is slightly better. Okay, that looks good. So if this is the right way, oh boy. Oh, hi friend.
Oh, the esteemed warrior. Where did you spring from?
My
This is
mom.
supposed to be a dead end, I'm sure of it. What's going on here?
Hmm.
Oh, from thin air. Well, stranger things happen at sea, or so I'm told. But onward to the Kaled wilds. Gosh, that dead end had me rather stumped.
Dead end. It was a door.
It's time I set off to the festival at Redmane Carstazanthethal.
Breath of the Wild, anyone? How did he fit his ass in here anyways? Oh, I took the wrong thing. I took the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I'll go now. I'll go. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You're gonna make me kill you, aren't you? I think I got enough runes to level me up at least once before I fight the boss in here. So, let's do that, huh? Without FP, man, this thing struggles a bit. You start taking damage again. Okay, if that's 800, that means this is more than 800, and I should use 3 of them. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's 1,000. Time to level up, and then go fight. I'm trying to give myself enough vigor. 20 should be a bare minimum for any play. Oh crap, I forgot about this motherfucker. Maybe I should take my rune charms, my ruins, and go upgrade. I did just get a lot of smithing stones just now, huh? I thought I was opening the door to one of the blue critters, the little blue crystal people. But no, I got the fucking lizard man from hell. And my shield bash did work. I completely ignored his sword and just lost my stamina in the process, but the trade-off is I don't lose health. I give up stamina to keep my health up. And stamina is a replenishable item, not a limited, so let's see if I could still do it though. I feel like if I timed it better, I could have done it. This is why I have it as triangle. When that melts his gold. Oh, there goes my squid. I have a poor little jellyfish. Just kidding. Stay towards the center when you're fighting this motherfucker. Because he's gonna be difficult if he gets caught against the wall. I forgot about the rake back. Fuck me. Yep, downward slams don't really get blocked, so I gotta watch out for that. Cornered. Unless I go forward. Nope. Ah, fuck. Half his health bar, though. Huh. Half his health. That's not bad. That's really not bad for a second attempt. Since I procced bleed 4 times in succession. If I got more arcane into this build, about 40, 50, he'd be dead in 5 hits. Or less. Most likely, depending on if I proc with shield, proc with sword. Do you dare to get bored as I block and counter you all night? Come on down, stop on by, I jam a sword in your eye, and then you bleed all over the place. As it comes dripping out of your face. Don't judge me. I can hear you judging me. That was fun. This is a weird build, but I like it. Feels different. Feel like you gotta time shit really well. Timing is key in this build. So it takes some skill actually to time it with what you need to do. You can't just blindly swing. You gotta time when to block, time when to strike, time when to roll. A lot of fucking timing is required. Well, that graveyard was a little disappointing and to take shit from. That grave robbing was a little disappointing. A weird sentence to say out of my mouth, but okay. Yeah, I could switch out my arms, legs, and head gear, but I'm gonna keep my body gear as long as I can. Come on, doggies. Come on, come play with the people over here. Excuse me, guys. Play with the dogs for me, will ya? You're the one doing it. Your men are being obliterated down below you, by the way. I don't think he cares. Nope, he doesn't care. Like, you know your guys are getting obliterated down below, right? It's like, don't care, they die. It's like, Jesus. What's weird about my build is you can use anything with it. It's just depending on what you want to use. It's just the shield is on your right arm. That's it. That's the build. Your dominant hand wields the shield. That's all there is to it. And how you want to play is all up to you. It's a true shield build, as I wanted to call it. So. I've really run all the way there. Wow, I did. I could run up there, grab my runes, and run away. But yeah, oh boy. I need to get stronger. And I'm outie. Oh, lovely lake of death. God damn it. God, I have high resistance. Not high enough, apparently, but still.
Buying or selling? Very well.
Anyway, this is where I want to go. There's a ruin farm right here. Ow. Oh yeah, these assholes. You just sit here and let ruins come to you. Quite a few places like this, I believe a handful, where you can go AFK farming. That dog is getting its ass handed to him. You can also go in and fight if you want to. I would recommend after or before any fighting begins to pick an area and clear it out as it goes. And then, when they're done fighting, you just walk up, go around here, pick up a few of these guys without dying, hopefully. Would not recommend this without heals. Rinse, repeat until you're the required level and XP you wanted. It's a ruin farm. Not a strong one, but a one that's good enough to get you from early level, from really low level to really decent. I would say it can get you about to level 70. Pretty regularly. You kind of want the dogs to win, mostly. You get more XP if you let the dogs win. They can't reach you from here. Or maybe they can. Ooh. Ugh. Well, it looks like they give up after a little while and then try again, or... My guy's like, I give no fucks anymore. There's the word farm in here. No farm? See, I'm making a good amount of ruins already. Ooh, I think I gotta get the other dogs to join the other dogs to get them to kill most of the people. Because fighting the dogs is a lot easier for me than fighting other people. See, this is okay, but I'm not giving up much for the bigger picture. So I get 68 poise when I shield bash. Not bad. Not the greatest, but not bad. What? The fuck just happened? I went to get their attention and ended up just getting fucking one-shotted railed by the damn things. What the hell just happened? Does red eyes mean double damage or something? Because you want to kind of group them up so you can get all the ruins from it. Yeah, those ones have red eyes. What's that special about the red eye ones? Looks like they nerfed the spot for ruins. Don't know why. It's a single player game. I get you don't want the people to level up too fast, but I don't see the problem because you base multiplayer off of the player's ruin levels. Come on, soldiers, you're dropping the ball. Your men are dying. I'm not the threat here, you dumbasses. Come on, boys, you got another dog to kill over here. Thanks for the ruins. You have to kind of kite all the enemies into one big pile and watch the mess unfold. Kind of wish I had a white wolf here so I can get them all to. I'm not the threat here, dumbasses. See what I mean by a big pile. I'll play with you. So you can pick them off. Makes it good XP. You gotta pick your fights though, who you want to fight, the dog or the people. I love how Shield Bash, if you look at Shield Bash closely when I use it, he grabs onto his wrist before he moves forward with the bash. He'll sheath his sword, grab his right-handed wrist that's gripping the shield, and push forward with it. but so he takes both arms, which is just absolute Chad levels of power. What? No! I have to run over there and grab my ruins again. Maybe I can convince him to come to the dogs and have him be killed. My bad. I was almost to a level, too, and my dumb ass thinks, oh, I could do it. No, I really could have actually done it if I just timed my shield bash just right. I could have deflected his spear, given me the opening to just swing one more time with my shield, killing him. Because it would have procced bleed again. Ah, fuck. Double proc is overpowered. Sort of. It's not really overpowered, but it's got this level of strength to it you don't think you need. Because proccing twice in succession is kind of busted as fuck. Come on, big boy. Kiting enemies into enemies to get the XP. So he's here fighting right now. I kited him into the enemy fuck pile over here. Yep, there he is. Oh shit, he just took out a dog so fast. Come on, join me over here, please. I'm gonna get your ankles! Get your ankles. Damn, that spear guy is powerful. He is owning these dogs left and right. That's not good. What's going on over here? You know what? Come on and play, Squiddy. That's a great word. That's a great word. Ah, Squidward, Squidward, Squidward. Mine wins out. This is a good ruin farm. Especially when you can get involved yourself. Yeah, you're wrong target there, bucko. Fucking bleeding shield bash is so good. I might lose all my stamina, but it's fucking worth it. Hence why the turtle talisman is such a necessary part of it. For right now. Look at the ruins I've made. 20,000. Where's Big Boy I sent down here? Did he get obliterated or something? Oh. What you got for me? Oh, bolts. Oh well, thanks. I needed bolts anyways. That's great. I just leveled up easily. Okay, 20 health. Good. Ah, 20,000. So you can make level 60 here. If you're low level and you just let the ruins come to you, you probably can make it for a while, and then you'll be able to fight back a little. Now, for this, I would have to give it 3 to my stamina, 2 to my strength, and dump the rest in arcane, and get 20 for mind, and the rest dumped into vigor again. Come on, dumbass. Yeah, I'm not that big of a problem as what's over here. You're supposed to be the general, right? General, your army's being slaughtered. What do you do? I'm literally kiting enemies into enemies. Yo, jackass! Don't ignore the war. trying to get them all to kite into a big bundle like last time is actually harder than you think. Why is he ignoring this whole fight? Ugh. Ah. Hit. I jumped over you. Bash, 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 bash. Who's a good doggy? This way, puppy. Who's a good doggy? This way. Lots of smithing stones too. Yeah, good doggy. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. I think that one dog pushed off the other guy though. Kind of looked like a soldier, but I just threw my shit together. Okay, I'm gonna take out one of the dogs. That way I can't be overwhelmed myself. That bleed shield bash is so overpowered, but yet it's kind of balanced because it requires all of your stamina. Oh, that dog won. Good for him. Now time for his reward. And his reward is me coming up and kicking his ass. Okay. How many? You get a good $6 grand in ruins just doing it this way. I'm getting everyone to fight each other, so I'm not the one getting my ass kicked constantly. I gotta find a way to kite everything into one big fucking ball and just watch the chaos. Oh god, this guy looked like he's seen better days. Yep. The dog ripped this guy apart. The red-eye ones are really strong. I should probably go up there and grab whatever up there so I don't forget. Oosh. Oh, that is cheap! Damn, that shield, that bleed shield and bleed build This bleed build is gonna be something else. The thing about this build, though, it's gonna have more than just bleed to its effect. Is my sword not in my sheath? Is it still in my hands? Yep, they are. Well, that's weird. No, my ruins! I thought I rolled out of the way. I had to go back up there and grab those ruins and get the item. There's a decent item up there. I forget what it is, but it's like, not bad, not good, just there. Okay. I'll take his word for it. Perfect. That works out in my favor. I will take it and not look the gift horse in the mouth. I'm happy with it. I'll take it. Thank you. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, everybody. Now, what's my prize? Prize? There's supposed to be a prize up here for taking these. Oh, there it is. Oh, arrow talisman. Oh. If you're gonna do item ahead, you gotta do this. You have to point it out. People like it when you have little gestures to indicate something. Yep, I got the dog's attention, alright. Now I only have to get Tweedledum's attention down here and get him to show up. Hey, dumbass. Get over here. Come on, let's go. There you go. Your pathing having a problem there, guys? There's this guy again. Wow, there's still some people fighting over here? Dude held out. Holy crap. Okay, where's the Pokey Pokey Spear guy? He might have dropped an item. Since he died in the kerfuffle somewhere. Or he went back. Okay. Hey, lazy ass. I can't believe you ran. Like a bitch. Hey you! General who ran away from the fight. Thanks for the armor, asshole. What a bad general. He ran. What loser runs away? You could see his soldiers were in trouble. Next level up, I need to give it to either my endurance or to my arcane because I need a proc bleed more often. Also, I need higher discovery, so... But having 20 vigor right now, it's not bad. Not good, but not bad. It's bare minimum. Woohoo! Almost got my ass bit off. This is how you ruin farm with fun in mind. Fuck. Wrong vial. Make sure this dog gets where he needs to go. Okay, good. Now it's for Horsey Man. Don't ignore your men. Well, you're coming or what? Good. Let's go. This is what you do. You make a big pile. And then you watch them all fight each other. And then you get ruins for it. This is how you do a ruin farm. You enjoy yourself while you're watching the carnage. This is probably the funnest ruin farm in the game. The guy on horseback with a spear can kill about 3 of these dogs on his own, but will die from it. No doubts about it. I think that was him just now. Yep. He already went down like a sack of fucking potatoes. Here comes it. Yeah, you're pretty much watching people play with their dogs. This is what a dog park looks like without leashes. Gotta admit it though, these guys do take care of these dogs very thoroughly. If you're wondering if my shield's on the wrong hand, it's not. You're supposed to wield your shield on your dominant hand. I'm just doing it correctly. And then I love how I can block My blocking is pretty much... Ooh, boy. My blocking is pretty much this. Block! And it works. I'm dealing damage while breaking their poise. It works on all enemies, including bosses. It's just that they jump on top of you and slam down on you. You're not going to survive it most of the time. Also, you can proc bleeding with it. This is the shield that procs bleeding. So, if you're smart about it, you can proc bleed when you shield bash. I have to make sure to go back and forth here to make sure that everyone gets playtime and I get the ruins from them. Hi, doggies! Come on! Come on! Come on! You got separated from the group. Let's go. Hey guys, I brought you more puppies! Here's the puppers. Have fun! Oh wow, these guys got really deep in here. This just makes shield bash something incredible. We've been sleeping on the shield bash. See how I just blocked all that damage? Okay, I think I could take on two if I time it right. Nope, bad timing. What? Oh, I didn't block. Right. This is my only way to block, by the way, is shield bashing. Also, it breaks poise, so then I could defend myself. See? Look at that. That's what bash can do. I literally said fuck you to the dog and shoved my shield through his mouth, which caused him to break his attack. We sleeping on the shield bash, guys. We sleeping on it. We shouldn't be sleeping on shield bash. Granted, it only works this way in the right hand, not in the left. The left, yeah, you bash, but you don't have the poise you get from it for some reason. I don't know if it was during one of the patches or what, but I already got 20,000 ruins. You make 10,000 per time you do this, or near 10,000. So you pretty much can make a level up to 60 just by doing this, but yeah, I think I'll end it here. Like, subscribe, blah blah YouTube bullshit. Right here, shield bash. I'll be able to proc blood more often with it. But I don't know if I should go with strength, because that does make my shield bash stronger. Strength or arcane, both are needed. You need at least 20 to 25 dexterity to wield every sort of weapon in the game with your left hand. So there's that. It all depends on the weapons you choose. I kid you not, this build, the true shield build, is different because you can wield any weapon in your offhand. And I mean any, as long as your shield is on your right hand. Though you have to be careful what you choose because you have to build around both of them, but you're mostly building around your shield. And that's all that matters, is you building around your shield on your right hand. See, one's a parry shield, and if I need to do a crit, I just grip this sword with both hands and crit. This one's for parrying. This one is for bashing, for blocking, best way. And this is for my heals and whatnot. For my magic heals as in cure poison, remove flame, heal myself. It's just how this is all set up. My equipment loadout so far. I got the amulet and the green turtle talisman. I got these right here. I do use fire pots when I decide to make some. I was gonna get the snake bow because it's the best bow. The snake bow is. And then I was gonna go to town, just obliterating people. But the crossbow is a good long-range option since everything else you have is close range. I have Bloody Slash on the Noble's Slender Sword. Noble's Blood Slender Sword. It's +8. Then I have Marred Wooden Shield +6 and Marred Quality Leather Shield +6. And I've been doing quite a bit. I've been working on it, so. This build starts to show itself as soon as you get Shield Bash. It automatically starts showing off its true power. Because you need some way to block with your right arm. And Shield Bash in your right hand, I kid you not, Shield Bash in your right hand gives you +30 poise as you're going into the bash. But it's gone if you don't have any FP. You don't get that +30. But it has to be in your right hand. If you try it in your left hand, I think it's only 10 or 15 shield bash poise extra.
Well,
I don't know why. I think it gives you more in your right hand because that's your dominant hand, and because of that. Oh, good. I can upgrade. Wait, these guys. The things I'm farming for ruins also give me the smithing stones I need to upgrade my sword and shields. Okay, that's great. I need to give myself another 500 more runes to upgrade this shield one more time. Because of the passive is why this is so strong. Also, they also drop ruins, so I've been getting a good amount of ruins. These ones, anyways. So it is an insanely good farming spot. If you're low level, I just recommend getting the ruins from their deaths until you can make yourself stronger.
back already, no matter.
700. Shit. But yeah, this is different. I think I was gonna name this True Shield build, a True Shield build, or I would call it Double Proc, because I found out about this game reading the code of the game. Is that shields? You see the blood shield, right? The passive effect on the blood shield. Did you know that a shield's blood passive is separate from all the other weapon passives? So they proc separately, but yet count together as a build-up. So if I build and proc my sword blood build-up, and then hit with my shield again, it'll proc it immediately again. Or I could build it up with my shield until till it caused blood loss, and then I swing with my sword, which causes blood loss again, which is a double proc build. I proc twice. Out of all the fucking... So now I got Guard Boost 51, which gets an extra +30 when I bash. So it's 81 Guard Boost when I shield bash. That's good. I'm actually get 30 guard when I block with this sword, but it's a bloody slash sword. I never need to block with it. It crits like a beast. It has a high long distance reach. Man, this is just something else entirely. But I am enjoying myself. So like, subscribe, blah blah, YouTube's usual bullshit.
Greetings, do you hear the spit?
If you're thinking I don't have many things to upgrade, is because I put most of them away if I wasn't going to use them. I know everyone uses the little octopus squid guy, but I don't. I don't like using him that much. I want to get my Mimic and max him out, because this build with the Mimic is going to be some dirty shit. I kid you not. If you go back to my previous stream, I bullied a boss fight to the guy didn't move. I outright... You know the crafted greatsword that you can get? I shield bashed him into oblivion. He didn't do shit. I bullied his ass. As a level 50. 51 or 52. Maybe 53, if I remember right. But I obliterated him. You will need a good amount of endurance, 20 mind, 40 vigor, 25-30 strength, dexterity's good at 20, and 40 to 50 arcane. And this build should just goddamn dominate your opponent. I have not yet tried it in PvP, but I don't think anyone's going to think as they wind up an attack, the shield bash is just going to ignore it, knock them out of their attack, putting them in that vulnerability where you can swing your sword, and just delete them. Because you'll double proc bleed, which is say goodbye to 30% of their health immediately. You'd be ripping them to shreds. And when I say double proc, I mean one right after the other. I've done it multiple times in my streams. And then I'm going to put poison on my bleed shield, so when I bash, I proc bleed and put poison status on them at the same time. And then when I swing with my sword, causes them to bleed again, and the poison drains their health, what's left. Causing a panic attack for most players who don't know how to, just don't get hit. Or do not cause a trade, because I'll win out on the trade. It even counters poke, because it ignores them when they go to poke. When I shield bash and an enemy pokes, I knock the poke away, hit them with the bash of the shield, which causes them to stagger. Then I can swing my sword. Either way, this is working out to be a good build. That's why I want to call it either true shield build or double proc, because you'll proc twice. You'll proc your passive effect twice. But this is probably the best straight sword I've ever had in this game. I've had so much fun with this straight sword. It's the longest straight sword, the second most powerful, and I gave it bleed, which is giving it some fucking teeth on it. It does drop all your damage down the board, but you're proccing bleed a lot. And if you manage to knock them down, and then go into your two-handed power stance with your sword to pierce through them and do your crit, you can say goodbye to their health bar. It's gone. They ain't coming back from that, because they'll proc bleed while you're doing it, most likely. But that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed watching this stream for 3 hours, as I just made a new build no one else made, and I'm enjoying the living hell out of it. And you can build it any way you want. You can make a holy version, a fire version, an ice version, a poison version, a bleed version. You can use any shield that you desire. It's just the requirement is it's got to be on your right arm. Your arm for your shield has to be your dominant hand. Like in real life, you use your dominant hand for a shield. That's what you're supposed to do. And that's the one requirement for this build. For this build, dominant hand must hold your shield. I'm not saying double shield is anything bad or nothing. That's its own thing. This is its own thing with this shield. There's two different shield versions now. There's double shield, then there's true shield, which is what I'm working on, which is a double proc, devastating fucking shit. Long as one shield is on your right hand, and your left hand has whatever you want on it. Whip, poke sword, straight sword, axe, halberd, don't matter. Wield whatever you want on your left hand. But the shield must go on your right, because this game from Software forces you to play right-handed, which is your dominant hand. Therefore, your shield should go on that hand. My teacher wasn't lying to me when he was teaching us how to use weapons. He was literally a guy who taught people how to use weapons. And he asked people, what hand do you use your shield with? And everyone said left, except for me and a few others who said right. And he said, you're all wrong and correct at the same time. If you're left-handed, use a shield on your left hand. If you're right-handed, use a shield on your right hand. Because you want to use your dominant hand because it has more strength to take the blow of a weapon and push back to cause your opponent to cause a break of a counter. To give you the opening for your other hand to do damage. And you're thinking, but your sword, the left hand, your weapon won't be that strong. The weapon itself makes up the difference in your weakness with your offhand. The sharper the blade, it won't matter. The heavier and denser the weapon with a mace or a club won't matter if you're weak with your left hand because you're using the weight of the weapon to do the damage. Because you already broke open their stance, which means they're wide open to take a hit. Where your right hand, when they go to hit you, you can hunker down, take it, push back, and knock them loose. Because your dominant hand can take more force than your non-dominant hand. It's sort of a martial arts combat weapon thing. And I figured that because that's how it works. It would make no sense for you to use your weakest hand to block. You're gonna lose out on your defense every time. You try to block, if you're right-handed and you block with your left hand, you're gonna get knocked back or your arm's gonna get knocked away real easily. In comparison. Where if you use your right hand, you can position yourself and then use your force against it. Because it's stronger than your other hand. It's your dominant hand. Unless you're ambidextrous like me, then it doesn't matter which one you use. It's just the one that you use slightly more. Like when you grab a doorknob, that is your dominant hand you will use more than anything. When you grab and open doors. Me, I switch between left and right hand. I'll either do I'll write with my left hand or right hand. I'll eat with my left hand or right hand. I'll open a door with my left or right hand, so I'm ambidextrous because of it. But my right hand does, I believe, 2 more things than my left hand does on a daily basis. When it comes to playing sports, I will favor my right hand. And when it comes to playing, what is it? There's something I do that will with my right hand more than my left, but the rest of the things I could do with my left. And I forget what it is. But yeah, depending on your arm. But this game doesn't let you choose if you're left-handed or right-handed. Everyone seems to be right-handed in the game. Therefore, your dominant hand is your right hand. Which is kind of stupid. I guess you can change that in the buttons. I guess when you customize your controls. I guess you can change that to make yourself left-handed. If you switch your R1s and R2s around. Your R1s, R2s, and L1 and L2, if you switch them around, I guess you switch what your dominant hand is to left-handed. So if you use your shield on that one, you'll be left-handed. That'd be the best way for button settings, is to change out these buttons up here. These 4 buttons. These are what determines if you're left-handed or right-handed. If you switch them around, then yeah, you'll change to left-handed. If you switch all 4 buttons with each other. That'll be some getting used to, but if you're left-handed, it'll be a breeze. If you switch those buttons around. And then if you're right-handed, you want to keep it the same. But you want your shield on your dominant hand. That's the only requirement for this build. And you can build it any way you want. A true shield build, because you do use your shield more than you will use anything else in the game. And when you find a shield you like I did with this one, I'm going to use it through the whole game. I'm going to get it to plus 25. I'm going to max it out, trick it out as much as I can with everything I can, and just watch it destroy shit. Because Shield Bash is fucking amazing, and we've been sleeping on it. And then there's Shield Crush, or Rush, or whatever it is when you run at the enemies. I want to get that and see which one's better, the Crush or the Bash, for my playstyle. Because if I could put my shield up and block while running forward with my dominant hand to knock them down, while proccing poison and bleed, and then swinging with my sword after I unsheath it, because guess what? When you use Bash or Rush, you will sheath your weapon in its sheath, grab your wrist, and then push forward with your shield and your dominant arm, because that's what your character does. Which is why he gets a plus 30 poise when he uses the weapon art. And I'm wondering if Crush does the same thing, but does it with a run. But if you don't have the FP, you can say goodbye to your to that plus 30 poise or guard boost as you're doing it, because that's what's consuming your FP, is that plus 30 boost to it. And then when you proc it, and then you pull away your shield after the bash, you'll see your character reach for their blade, unsheath, and then you swing your sword again to proc whatever status element you built up with your shield for a second time instantly. Which is a double proc that only shields can do. Don't know why. It's just the way the game's programmed. I know, it's like most people are probably thinking, who sits there and reads the very fucking coding of a game? Me. I'm disabled and that's it. That's all my day. I'll look online at the look at the coding of the game and they're like, okay, interesting. Let's see what this game could do. And because of boredom, I found out that shields proc separately to your weapons. So, yeah. I hope you want to try this out for yourself, because it's fun. I've never bullied a boss into just sitting there, and every time they go to swing, I shield bash. Well, you have to time it. There is timing required, so there's some skill. But if you time it, and you can bash them out of their animation, causing a proc, or them just to stop attacking, giving you time to still swing your sword once or twice, or bash them with your shield once or twice in succession, and then you consume a lot of stamina in this process. But consuming stamina, if you consume your stamina, you take no damage to your health. When you run out of FP and you do it, you will lose health, but it cuts it down, and you still knock them out of their animation. So you're pretty much guaranteed to do something when you bash or crush. You're going to do something with it. So yeah. And also, it counts as a counter, so if you have the talisman that gives you damage for countering enemies, it will double the damage as you're bashing them. Because it counts as countering. It is a counter. So if you're countering with it, you will do more damage as you bash the enemy down, causing them to lose the animation of their attack, and causing you to do a shit ton of damage. So yeah, there's that. There's a lot to it. And depending on what you pick for your talismans can alter the build completely. So I hope you enjoyed the stream and understand what I'm saying so you can do it yourself. Because I have not beaten any of the main bosses yet. I've beaten the smaller bosses and just... Some of them are out of my league because my level's too low. That's just gonna happen. But some of them are in my range, and when I get to them, I totally fuck them over. And I love it. It's making me giddy as hell playing. So, I hope you enjoyed. Bye this time for sure.